Welcome back to Balanced Health. For this week's healthy shopping tip, we're talking about buying milk. Should we buy organic or commercial milk? And I think that's probably a, no-brainer. But what about whole, 2%, or skim? All the choices in milk can be utterly confusing.
Yikes.
Thank you, Donnie. But Joe has some tips on how to best spend our moolah when it comes to buying milk. Yeah, I know. Isn't that? We're getting desperate here. But anyway, seriously, Dr. Walt doesn't think it's a good idea to always buy raw milk. We have to be very careful where we get it. But
I think what Dr. Walt's thinking is, they're probably going to get this right into a situation where buying raw milk will be safe without too much effort.
Right.
But at this point in time, I still think it's safe, but not just pick up the phone and call the first raw milk place that you see. You have to do a little investigation. Right. Well, who would even want to do that to begin with? People that are lactose intolerant often find that if they find a source of healthy raw milk, that they don't suffer those intolerances.
You're kidding me.
No.
Really? It has more enzymes in it.
It has more enzymes in it, but most importantly, the cow is that most places that produce raw milk, the cow was never given any hormones, drugs, pesticides. It's eaten nothing but grass its whole life, and it lived outside. So we're drinking milk from that cow the same way that ancient civilizations drank milk from the cow, without all these melodies that milk's given so many people.
Very interesting.
I mean, why are so many people lactose intolerant now? Well, some might say because they diagnose it better. I'm convinced it's because of all the chemicals that we put in milk. But let's jump over real quick to commercial milk, okay? In the commercial environment, Shirley, again, the cow's given all these drugs. Many cows are kept inside. They're let outside either not at all or very infrequently. They're not getting oxygen. They're not getting sun. They're not breathing in and out. They're not moving, and so they're kept in darkness so often. And so that milk has to be given a tremendous amount of chemicals throughout the pasteurization and homogenization process to undo all the bad. Just like you and I would have to take medicine if we didn't eat properly, we didn't exercise, right? There's consequences. It's the same thing for the cow. So commercial milk, that is not at least organic, which we'll get to in a second, I would strongly advise people. There's never.
Don't do it.
No reason to ever. There's a few things, in my opinion, that are less healthy to put in your body than commercially raised milk.
And organic milk is so available.
It's very available. It's not even all that much more expensive now. Organic milk's kind of in the middle. Organic milk does not have the steroids and the hormones and the antibiotics. There was no pesticides put in the soil. The cows will usually have been given a mixture of both a grass-fed diet and a feed diet. Now, and within the range of organic, you're going to have some ranges of quality of organic, including some cows will be given organic feed. Other cows will be giving feed that is GMO, it's been genetically modified. So it's kind of across the board. There's a couple companies out there, like Horizon, I think, is a good company that sells organic milk. Applegate Farms is another. And so that's option two. Now, raw milk, you were mentioning off air when you were a kid. Remember, you said you were in Switzerland. Was it Switzerland? Switzerland,
in Gruyere, Switzerland.
Right.
We've all heard Gruyere cheese, which is where it comes from. I don't roll the R right, but anyway.
But that was some good natural raw milk, right?
Yes.
First of all, the taste is unbelievable. Raw milk is incredibly delicious. And there's a lot of states now that are producing raw milk in fairly high volume. The emphasis is this. If that cow is raised healthy, the health risks of drinking that raw milk are minimal. Until there's better regulation, this is what Dr. Wall, I think, was referring to, until there's better regulation of saying, well, how do we know that, when you call it an FDA stamp of approval or whatever, how do we know that that environment's been safe for that cow? One has to do their homework in order to make that effective.
Okay, well, I'm going to taste some real quick before we go.
It's creamy, isn't it?
For more information on diabetes or milk, go to TLN.com, click on shows, and then on Balanced Health. That's all the time we have. Thanks to Dr. Walt Larimore for answering our questions, and we hope you enjoyed the show. If you'd like a copy of this program, give us a call and order a DVD right now. To submit your health questions, email us at balancedhealth@TLN.com or call the number on your screen, and we'll answer them on the air. For Joe Costello and myself, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Balanced Health. And I tell you, that's so sweet and delicious. It's like sweet and creamy. Ooh, I love it. I love it.